as ever, welcome back to the channel, my fellow drifter maniacs. So everyone out there and their families has been staying nice and safe. In today's video, I'm going to be talking you through what I think are the top 10 RC cars available for under $150 this Christmas. And last year I did one for cars below $100. This year there's a lot of good stuff in between that $100–$150 mark. But shifting that price point up by $50 has opened up a whole new world of RC cars out there. Anyway, I've put a lot of thought into my top 10 RC cars below $150 for Christmas 2020. You're welcome to agree or disagree with me in the comment section below the video. The one thing I would say, if you like what you see today, then don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Anyway, let's get straight down to car number 10 on the list, which is new Cryosho Mini B two-wheel drive buggy. It's brushed, but there is a lot to like about this platform. It's based on the TLR22 platform, which means it is designed for racing, and it comes with pretty good tyres, stock out the box, completely ready to run, making it ideal for Christmas Day. You've got a 47-turn dynamite brushed motor, mid-mounted for the best handling position, 650 milliamp, 2S LiPo included with it. There's some really neat features, like we've got a full-length aluminum chassis, so no plastic on there, threaded oil-filled shocks, which has got to be a good sign. As I said, it comes totally ready to run, making it an ideal choice for Christmas Day to my mind. And as I say, I like this that much, I've actually got one of these on pre-order myself. And you can pre-order it at AMain for $149.99. Link to the car below the video. I have one for the crawler fans out there. It's the Axial SCX24, and the one that's caught my eye is this one, the Chevy C10 version on it. Super scale detail from the wheels down to the paintwork. This thing just screams out scale quality to my mind. Very competent little crawler. Yours for $119. There's a great video on the Axel website, which I'll leave you to look at in your own time. There's a better picture showing just what caught my eye on the truck. Metal ladder chassis, solid axles, lock diffs, both front and rear, punches way above its weight. As I said, it's available in a range of body styles, but the green one is the one that caught my eye. Integrated ESC and receiver, but it comes completely ready to run with a 2S 350 milliamp battery. That might not sound much, but bear in mind this is just 1/24 scale. But being from Axial, you know this thing is going to be a very good crawler indeed. And I'm loving the party trick that body has. It hinges from the back, giving you easy access to the car. So those are the reasons why it's on the list. $119.99 from AMain. Link to it below the video. To the next car I've chosen for this Christmas list of cars under $150, which is the Axial Yeti Junior. This is also super scale. It's a licensed copy of the Can-Am Maverick. Independent front suspension, solid rear axle on this one. Again, there's a great little video on the Axel website, which I will leave you to look at in your own time. That's a far better shot of the solid rear axle, and then you can see the super scale detail that Axel have incorporated into this one. Brushed 37-turn motor on it, combined ESC and receiver. Now you can upgrade them to brushless. If you fit brushless power to this, you're looking at maybe 40–45 miles an hour, which I have done, and the thing is an absolute hoot to drive when you have converted it to brushless. But if you do convert it to brushless, you are going to need to squeeze in an ESC and a receiver, because this is an all-in-one unit, so it's a little bit of work, but completely ready to run. It comes with a 6-cell nickel metal hydride battery, and I would point out that ESC isn't LiPo ready, so you can't go fitting a 2S LiPo in this. You are just going to have to use the nickel metal hydride battery it came with in there, but it does come with some nice features like a metal geared servo in there, battery charger included, so the thing is completely ready to run, making it an ideal choice for Christmas Day. Yours for $149.99 at AMain. Link to it below the video. Now we move on to the WL Toys 144019. Bit of a mouthful. If anyone out there is familiar with the WL Toys 144001, one of the best-selling buggies out there for under $100 for a very good reason, this is basically the newer version of it. Identical electronics, drivetrain, etc. on it, but this has the advantage, it's 5 centimeters longer. It also comes with a larger capacity battery of 2,200 milliamps, completely ready to run. On 3S, the 144001 will hit 40 miles an hour out the box for under $100. But I think this is going to outsell it in very, very short time indeed, because that extra 5 centimeters on the chassis means you're going to be able to squeeze a lot more in terms of electronics, brushless motor setup in there, etc. So that is the main reason why I think this is going to sell well, particularly if people have seen this thing doing speed runs. The extra 5 centimeters in the wheelbase is going to make the world of difference when it comes to going flat out. And people like Birmingham RC and RC Master have got the original 144-001 running at over 100 miles an hour. So I would get one of these on order ASAP. If you order now, you will get this in time for Christmas. If you're watching this video 2 weeks before Christmas, chances are it's already sold out. Link to the car below the video. The Cryosho Mini C rear-wheel drive McLaren F1 GTR. This is one of my favourite all-time cars in real life, and I've put this on the list for Christmas because this is the ideal car for running around the inside of the house on Christmas Day. And indeed, this is well suited to running on a tiled floor. Comes completely ready to run, and it's well within a $150 price range at $129.99. And the great thing about these cars is the amount of optional parts out there you can get is just incredible. From a wide range of wheels and tyres to improve the handling on different surfaces. You can tune all of the suspension. There's extra lights you can get fitted. The list goes on and on and on. Indeed, it's quite easy to spend the same again on the car, just on the optional bits, which does get rather addictive. As you might tell from my tone of voice, I've owned one of these in the past, and it is very, very addictive buying the optional hop-up parts from them. Anyway, they are available in a wide range of body styles at A Main. I'll put a link to the car below the video. Just remember, guys, if you like what you see today, don't forget to subscribe. Well, next up, one for the drifters out there, we have the Redcat Lightning, which is available in both red and blue. It is one of the best dollar for dollar cars out there. $149.99, completely ready to run, battery included, handles like a dream. If you're wanting to get into drifting, but you're not wanting to spend $400 or $500 on a top-rated kit car on that, I would suggest getting one of these. My local model store back in New Jersey, this was one of their best-selling drift cars. They used to put them out on the shelf, and within 15 minutes, somebody come in and say, "Oh, that looks good, I'll buy it." It doesn't have a super high top speed, only runs at about 20 miles an hour. I did actually put the GPS on mine to speed test it. Very nice layout on the car, very easy to work on. Combined ESC and receiver in there. Nickel metal hydride battery included with the thing. Ready to run, meaning making it ideal on Christmas Day. You could even drift this round the living room if it's snowing or raining wherever you are in the world. I'll put a link to the car below the video. Liquidus Mini T 2.0. This buggy, the first time round, won the hearts and minds of lots of racers out there. You might be looking at this thinking, well, hang on, Rich, it's based on the TLR22 platform. So is the Losi Mini B, which you talked about earlier. The Mini B is 1/16 scale. The Mini T is 1/18 scale on here. They even do a brushless version of this as well. You will note, yes, it does look very similar because, as I say, it is based on a Losi TLR22 platform on there. Noticeably though, you've got very different tyres on this, different body. The thing is going to handle quite differently indeed, just with those tyres on it alone on there. Completely ready to run, so you're going to be including a battery, transmitter, a charger, etc. So you're going to be able to run this thing on Christmas Day, just like the Mini B. It's got 650 milliamp 2S LiPo included with it. Again, bearings all round, and a waterproof electronics. You might actually need them on this because I can see you maybe taking this out for a little bash, whereas you wouldn't necessarily take the Mini B buggy out for a bash, but fits within our price point. And you can pick it up for $139.99 from A Main, and it is available in 3 different colours on here. Now, I would put a link to the brushless version, but the brushless version is a little bit above our $150 price point. Link to the car below the video. The RGT136 161 1/16 scale 4-wheel drive rock crawler from Banggood. Now, I actually own one of these, and I have to say it is the best small crawler I have ever driven. You will note the thing looks suspiciously like a Land Rover. It's got working headlights, and it's available in 3 different colours, and it will climb a 50-degree slope. I'll let that sink in for what you're getting for this price point of $120.99 on a traditional metal frame ladder chassis 4-link setup on there. Very, very easy indeed to work upon. It comes complete with battery, charger, transmitter, etc. on there. Locked axles, both front and rear, and with its lightweight, it punches way above its league. And you'll note it is available from the Banggood USA store. Order now, you will get it in time for Christmas. As I say, this is the best small crawler I've ever owned and driven. Put a link to it below the video. Yours for $129.99, ready to run definitely should be on your Christmas list. A list of RC cars under $150 for Christmas 2020. We have the XLF F17, 114 scale, 4-wheel drive, brushless, 70km/h speed, which is around about 43 miles an hour. Yours for $142.99. Do I like this? Well, I've actually got one of these on order, which should be here within the next week or so. The thing just has something about it in terms of that look with almost comically big monster tires on there. I'm thinking this thing should be able to blast over just about anything out there. And it's available in the yellow and blue, or the red, completely ready to run, including batteries, charger, transmitter, etc, etc. It's towards the top of our price point at around $142 on here, but it has got metal chassis lurking behind this plastic. We've got metal threaded shocks on there, metal shock towers both front and rear, and as I say, brushless. Now with these tiny little 1500 milliamp batteries actually give about 20 minutes of runtime because these cars have got next to no weight in them. And we can see that metal chassis and a little bit more detail there. So a lot to like about this for the money. I realise that's towards the top end of our price point, but I still think it's a worthy contender, which hopefully will be proven out when mine arrives in the next week or so. Link to the car below the video. And bringing up the rear, we have the Traxxas Bandit 2-wheel drive. But Richie, it's $159.99. Yeah, it is on the Traxxas site, but from A-Main, it's just $149.95. Available in red and blue. Why did I pick this over and above an Armour? Well, the Armours are actually in the next price point up. They're above $150. Why do I like this and why should it be on the list? Well, it's a proven platform. Spares are very easy to get hold of. Spares are very cheap. Not only that, very, very easy indeed to work on. And combined with that price point at A-Main of $149.95. So what do we think of my top 10 RC cars under $150 for Christmas 2020? Did I hit the mark? Give this video the thumbs up if you think I did. And if you like what you see today, then don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Well, thumbs up if you like this video, guys. Post any comments you might have in the comment section below the video and hit the circle below to subscribe. And if you do hit the circle, don't forget to hit the bell.